From Omro down to Mayville, from Rosendale to the Ledge, and everywhere in between, it's time to get you caught up on everything happening in the Flyway Conference. This is the Flyway Focus Sport Report, your home for the best whip-around coverage of your favorite local teams. Now, with all the latest, here's Jordan King.
It's Tuesday. Good Tuesday morning to you. A dreary, cloudy, rainy Monday morning dissipated into just a beautiful Monday afternoon, and we had some good action last night. Let's start in baseball at Hare-Baker Field, where the Campbellsport Cougars completed the season sweep over Springs yesterday. After trailing 2-1 through the third, Campbellsport scored in each of the final four innings, winning 11-8. Cougars coach Jim Krug on the back-and-forth game.
You can see as the season goes on that they're really starting to take to what we've been talking to throughout the year, and it's really tough when you have a situation like that. A game against Springs is always like that, back and forth, so really proud of the guys for sticking in tonight.
The bottom of the order helped keep some innings alive for Campbellsport. Gage Coleman and Owen Bong, the 8 and 9 hitters for the Cougars, combined for 4 RBIs and 3 runs. Coleman on his approach.
Well, that last at bat, when I got 2 strikes, my main approach was just don't strike out, put the ball in play, and I happened to hit it where nobody was.
Gage Coleman also coming in and getting the save yesterday. Elsewhere, Lomira was at Fondy yesterday, and the second-ranked Lions came up a run short to the Division I foes. 3-2 the final. Lomira took a lead into the bottom of the 6th. That's when Fondy scored 2 runs, including one on an error to take the lead, eventually getting the win. Brady Mann had the only extra base hit for the Lions, an RBI double, driving in Brody Lidke. WLA at Omro baseball will try again on Friday. Field up in Omro not playable due to some morning rain yesterday. Over in softball, WLA was also supposed to play at Omro for softball. Same result as the boys. They had to postpone that game. Same thing down at Mayville, where the battle for first will have to wait. May 14th, the new date on that game between the Cardinals and the Lions. That left just 2 games for yesterday. Laconia trying to keep pace, as we mentioned, just 1 game back of Lomira and Mayville. North Fondy came in and had a different idea. The Orioles knocked off the Spartans 3-2 in Rosendale. Lexi Sobel grounded into a fielder's choice in the top half of the 7th. That drove in Lauren Stetbacher in what turned out to be the winning run. Leah Patterson was excellent again for North Fondy. She pitched 7 innings, allowing just 4 hits and striking out 7. Aubrey Maurer responsible for both Laconia runs, a 2-run blast in the bottom of the 6th. And Campbellsport beat Springs 8-0. Peyton Hall gave up just 3 hits and struck out 5 for the complete game shutout. Olivia McCarty hit a 3-run homer during a 5-run 6th for the Cougars. In golf, a 9-9 yesterday, the first 9 at South Hills. Springs beat the field by 9 strokes, Lomira the closest competitor. Then in the afternoon at Auburn Bluffs, WLA knocked the Ledgers off by 2 strokes, the Vikings shooting a 170. It's the first Flyway event that Springs has not won yet this spring. At South Hills, Lomira's Alex Lidke and Springs' Tyler Hoffman tied for low individual. They shot 39s. At Auburn Bluffs, it was the Ledger sophomore Ben Baker and WLA senior Logan Puck who tied with 41s. Viking sophomore Grant Schaumburg, he shot a 42. Let's preview today's action. It's meet day today in the Flyway. Omro and WLA the hosts. Campbellsport, Mayville, and Springs are up in Omro with the Foxes. That leaves Laconia, Lomira, North Fondy, St. Lawrence, and WLA to compete at WLA. No soccer yesterday, but all 10 teams in action today. Husisford, Dodgeland, and Lourdes start time moved up to 4 o'clock so they can play on the turf at Oshkosh North High School. 2 4:30 matches. Springs is at Mayville, featuring 2 of the conference's top scorers, Ellie Woyan and Anna Willis. Each have scored 8 goals so far this year, and Omro is at Wayland, also at 4:30. The 7 p.m. slate features Campbellsport and WLA from the Fondy Soccer Complex, and Lomira goes to North Fondy, that game at the Oriole Athletic Complex. Tuesday, Thursday sets this week for baseball. Mayville against Springs. Today's game down at Fireman's Park in Mayville. Omro trying to get back on track. Tough one this week against Lomira. Today is in Lomira. Campbellsport has North Fondy. Today is at the Oriole Athletic Complex. And WLA will try to disrupt undefeated conference leaders Laconia this week. Today's game at Taylor Park in Rosendale. All games 5 o'clock starts. And finally in softball, another conference game day today. Lomira is at Laconia, almost a must-win for the Spartans should they want a shot at the Flyway crown. They have 3 losses already this season, 2 games back of both Lomira and Mayville. Campbellsport goes to Omro. Mayville is at WLA, and Springs is at North Fondy. The Orioles with all sorts of momentum, a 3-game winning streak in their last 2 wins over both Mayville and Laconia. Lots going on today. Find a spot or two to hit this afternoon. Take in some good Flyway action. For the Flyway Focus Sports Report, I'm Jordan King.